Hey, this is Phil, and this is We Eat So Good. This week we're doing tacos for Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, we are? It kind of looks like I'm doing it.
Yeah, but I'm observing and I'm coaching you.
Oh, well, please continue. What's happening here?
You're mixing things in this beautiful bowl that my beautiful wife Courtney made. How am I doing?
You're doing excellent, but I will take over.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the marinade for the flank steak, which we'll talk about in a minute. And you can either double this or you can do it twice, but you're going to need a marinade and you're going to need a dipping sauce, and they have the same exact ingredients.
That's great. Yeah, so you could just do a double recipe, but in this one you did it twice.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So then all of this is going to get mixed up and we're going to put it over flank steak. We always, I think, basically use flank steak for our tacos, at least with the steak ones. But in a pinch, if you can't find flank steak or it's way too expensive, sometimes the skirt steak is a little bit cheaper, or even just a basic sirloin. You want something that is going to get a nice sear and cook to like a medium rare.
Yeah, the flank steak is getting kind of expensive.
It
but
is.
the
Those
good thing,
hipsters.
The good thing about it is when you're making these style of tacos or something, you're using very thin slices so you can actually get your money's worth out of it.
That's true. I don't know if y'all picked up on this, but I used coconut sugar in this. I think if you're going to do any sort of grilling, barbecue sort of flavor on it, the coconut sugar is going to give you a whole new depth of flavor and get you that sweetness.
And you can find it everywhere, like Kroger, Walmart, like any grocery store should have it.
All right, so squeeze all the air out of your bag and then get a really good massage on the steak, so that way there, the flavors just start getting into it, especially if you're only going to marinate for like 4 hours. If you go overnight, I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, so this is literally me repeating that whole entire marinade, but this time I put it over a saucepan and cook it down to like a glaze kind of consistency. You don't want to go all the way to gravy.
It's sweet, it's spicy, it's got like a really good flavor depth. This is such a good glaze.
And I think if you kind of look at our channel, I was very restrained on my garlic.
Yeah, you were very restrained.
Yeah.
I kept looking through the footage. I was like, I only see 3 cloves of garlic. Where's the other 14 cloves of garlic?
All right, so now we want to get some good color. We want some crunch. We want that kind of vinegary sort of tang to the taco. So we are going to do a pickled onion here. And so we always use red onion, I think mostly for the color factor, but also I don't really feel like a white onion or a yellow onion's a bit like spicier, like it's just not sweet.
Yeah, the red onions, when you pickle them, they get sweet, and they also have the good color, and I think they retain the crunch really good too.
That's true. And don't limit this to onions. I mean, you can pickle anything. You could obviously do a cucumber, but you could do carrots. That would be really good. You could do some radishes. That would be good.
Could you pickle a pickle? Would that be like a pickle inception?
I don't think a pickle inception is good.
Sounds mushy.
All right, so here is some pro tips to cooking a flank steak. Flank steak, terrible if it's overdone. You want to go to like a rare, medium rare. So get your grill screaming hot. Let it go for about 20 minutes. Slap that puppy on there. Let it cook 2, maybe 3 minutes. This was a smaller one, so I probably went 2. Look at that. Gorgeous. That's what you want to serve. And then you flip it, and then you're going to do the same, about 2-3 minutes. When you go to test it, you want a nice, supple kind of spring feel to the meat. Like, look at that. That's nice and soft. That's what you want. Pull it off, and then you have to let it rest. You want those juices to stay within the meat.
Wait. Look at this steak. Oh my gosh.
So let it rest for at least as long as how long you cooked it.
I know this channel is We Eat So Good, but man, watching this is like We Eat So Good. So.
Yes.
And we as the audience too. You guys making these recipes, you'll eat good too. So
That's true. All right, so lime, I think every taco has to have some lime on it, right?
Definitely. Yep, lime, a little bit of cilantro. Now, some people don't like the cilantro. They say it tastes like soapy or something. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I think it's a genetic defect.
Yeah, so if you don't like cilantro, leave a comment below. I want to like run a poll. How many people like it? How many people don't? Or how many people can eat it?
We love it. Okay,
I love it.
So tinfoil tent reveal. If only there was a slow-mo to catch how good this steak was.
Well, let me talk to my editor. Okay, where's my mirror? Phil, make it slow-mo at just the right part to see the perfect cook on the steak. And activate. Ooh, yeah.
Whoa.
Look at that. Perfect.
Look at that.
Perfectly like medium rare to rare in the middle.
Yeah. And it's so tender. You're really going to like this one. The other thing is don't let those juices run. That's a waste. That's flavor.
Oh, she says that and then leaves a puddle of juice on the counter.
Let's just get rid of that. Thank you. Okay, so here's all our ingredients to build. If you see, this would have been a boring taco without those onions. Look at this. It would have been all green.
And on the bottom there is a homemade pita.
Oh,
so
yes.
At the beginning, if you noticed, there was some flour, there was some yeast. So we made homemade pitas for this, but that's a separate video. So check the description below for a link to that one. The homemade pitas came out amazing.
Yes. Also, if you don't have these little tiny mini tongs, you just can't make pickled onions. So I don't know what to tell you about that. All right, so now I just put a little bit of everything here, and every single time I try and make something small, I don't know why, this is how it turns out. This is going to be a mega taco, but push through, you're going to get through it.
It's perfect. I think you should eat 5 or 6 of these in quick succession.
Yeah, we won't talk about how many of these tacos we ate. It was unhealthy. And you can go crazy with that sauce too.
Oh my god, these came out so good. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you leave a comment, especially if you don't like cilantro. We want to hear from you.